what she indicated to me.
Anyways, can I talk? They're not going to be able to help. They're not going to be able to help with balance.
Ma'am, you want to know what? Don't try to overtalk me, because that will never happen.
That's fine.
Am I understood? You go down, check your attitude, and then I'll call your case back up. Have a seat. Have a seat.
Man, you about to piss me off. Come on.
Oh, don't give me that look.
Cedric Simpson.
Lee, get her out of my courtroom. Get her out of my courtroom.
This rude and entitled woman walked into court today carrying one of the sharpest attitudes I've seen in a long while. She's behind on rent. Not just a little bit, but over $4,000. And instead of showing even a hint of humility or cooperation, she comes in with her chin up and her temper ready to go. I can't tell if it's a complete lack of accountability or just overwhelming stress. But either way, she is coming in blazing. And to top it off, she brought her kid along to watch her go back and forth with the judge, which is definitely not the kind of example you want to set. You'd think being in a situation this serious would make someone at least try to stay respectful, but not here. Let me know in the comments if you think this kind of attitude is learned behavior or if she's just having one of those days. Let's jump in and take a look.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. David Fanter on behalf of the plaintiff.
Your name?
Kiera Fleming.
All right. Where are we on this case?
Ms. Fleming has a balance of $4,298.39. She indicates that she mailed the rental assistance form to the court on Wednesday.
She mailed it on Wednesday?
Yeah, I didn't know. I couldn't really hear you, but I thought you said mail it in, so I mailed it in.
Well, it needs to be at the court by
Wednesday. That I filled out an SIR with my tracking number and everything. I mean, an SER.
I don't have it. So.
Well, I sent it in.
Your Honor, I'll leave it up to the court what the court wants to do. I don't think her balance is $4,298.39. She's been on rapid rehousing with SOS paying their portion. She's never made a payment to my client. And I reached out, and from what she has said, so I reached out to SOS to see if they were going to be able to help her with the balance. What she indicated to me was...
Can I talk? They're not going to be able to help. They're not going to be able to help with balance.
Ma'am. Let him finish, and I will hear from
I don't like.
You want to know what? You don't try to overtalk me, because that will never happen.
That's fine.
Am I understood?
Yes.
You know what? I'm going to pass the matter. You go down, check your attitude, and then I'll call your case back up. Have a seat. Have a seat.
Man, you about to piss me off. Come on.
Keep back talking. You better take that out of here. Oh, don't give me that look. Lee, get her out of my courtroom. Get her out of my courtroom. Court will pass that matter. Court does call the case of YPF 16 LLC versus Nakia Turner.
Your Honor, I'll wait for it.
That just messes up my whole day. Everybody else is going to have a hard time with me now. You know, I was in a good mood, and then it's just going to take one person. It just takes one person and just messed up my whole attitude. You know? You know, people, if she don't act right, it's going to get bad. No, hey, I'm just telling you. I'm just giving fair warning.
Would you like your coffee, sir? So we can go get it for you right now.
No, I'm good.
Her current balance is $4,123.39. Court costs of $175 for total of $4,298.39. She's been in rapid rehousing where SOS has been paying her portion and she's supposed to pay the rest. She has never made a payment. I reached out to SOS. They tried to reach out to her. And it's my understanding that the rapid rehousing ends at the end of July. So in August, she's going to be responsible for the whole thing herself. She hasn't filed a rental assistance form. I don't think it's a tribal issue. In fact, we would ask the court for a judgment.
All right, ma'am, what did you wish to say?
Anyway, like I was saying, SOS was paying my rent for 3 months without me having to pay anything. Like I told Ms. Terry through SOS that I ended up losing my job. And I wasn't able to pay nothing at the moment. And I'm just now getting a job. And I wasn't able to pay nothing until today. But yeah, and I sent in my SER through the mail. I didn't know I had to come and actually bring it here. I don't have a car, so anytime I go anywhere, I have to get on a bus with my children. So I don't know if you're able to, if they bring the mail to y'all, but I definitely sent the SER to this courtroom with the judge with your name on it, Cedric Simpson.
Did
But SOS doesn't stop. She said that I already filled the paperwork out yesterday when she came. They pay August, but after August, I won't be getting no more help from SOS. But I reached out to Hawk. They're able to help, and I did do an SCR with my caseworker, and I have an appointment with my caseworker on Monday for help, so I can get help with my rent. And I'm able to pay altogether $900 today, but that's all I can afford.
Well, if we get to August 1st, then August rent is going to kick in, which means you're not going to be able
No, August rent is paid by her, by SOS.
I'm telling you, this woman might have broken some kind of record for the number of interruptions in one hearing. You can even see it all over Judge Simpson's face. The slight pause, the deep breath, that tiny moment where he realizes she's crossed the line again. And the wild thing is, she's not even realizing it. It really takes a special kind of nerve to go months without paying rent, rack up thousands in debt, and then walk into court acting like the judge is the one causing the problem. Saying he was annoying you while you're literally standing in front of him? That's not exactly a strategy that works in your favor. At that point, it isn't even about the eviction anymore. It's about the fact that she genuinely believes the rules don't apply to her. And look, life gets hard, I get that. But bringing that kind of energy into a courtroom is only going to drag everything downhill. And if you're already struggling to keep your place, maybe now isn't the moment to make yourself the main character of a potential contempt hearing. 2. Judge Simpson could have easily locked her up for that outburst, and honestly, it would have been understandable. The amount of patience this man has is unreal, and he deserves credit for it. Let's dive back in and see if she manages to make things even worse.
I'm going to let you finish because I'm not going to be interrupted again.
I'm sorry.
So what else did you want to say?
That's all I had to say. That's what I said. It was already paid. August month is already paid. That's why she came over yesterday and I filled out the paperwork. So August month to be paid. After August, September, I won't be getting no help after August, is what I'm telling you.
If SOS pays in August what they paid in July, it would be $650 on a $1,300 apartment, which would mean she'd be responsible for the other $650.
That's not true.
But even without, let's assume that for the sake of argument that SOS is going to pay the whole thing. She still has a $4,200 balance. And I don't think there's any way that's going to be paid. And she hasn't filed the form, even though, the previous person heard you just fine last week when you said, we're getting here within 5 days. It wasn't here within 5 days. We'd asked for a judgment today.
I did turn it in within 5 days. You said turn it in Wednesday, which I did turn it in Wednesday. And who is he to say that I won't have all of it paid? Like, you don't know that. I didn't know I can get as much help as I did until I reached out to all these companies. And I was unemployed for a while, which I just got a job. I just started working 3 weeks ago. So this is my first check. You have to wait 2 weeks in a hole to even get your first check.
Your Honor, I'm willing to extend the judgment, normally be the 28th. If we were to extend the judgment to August 4th.
There's no tribal issue for this court in regard to this case. I'll grant a judgment court possession with the redemption amount of the $4,298.39 with the writ to issue August 4th, 2025. Thank you.
Can you tell me exactly what does that mean?
I just issued a judgment, the 429839 will need to be paid on or before August 4th of 2025. I've done it that way because if I grant an adjournment in this case, quite frankly, whatever the dispute is with the August rent would be added on to this figure, which I was trying to say earlier.
Yeah.
So it's a benefit that if you can find the funds to get this paid, you only have to pay this amount. Does not include anything for August.
Okay.
Right.
Well,
so you have to the 4th to get it paid.
Yeah, but last thing I got to say is that when I talked to my SOS worker, Ms. Terry, our agreement was for her to pay the full amount because she know I'm not going to be able to pay the full amount. The money that I have now is going to be towards to the money I already owe. So August is already going to be paid. Like the full amount is going to be paid, so I won't have to worry about August.
Maybe you're not hearing me.
I'm hearing what you said.
The judgment, I'm not dealing with August.
I know that. I'm just letting you know for sure that's going to be paid. That's all. But thank you. Have a nice one.
Thank you.
Jesus. People are rude.
Stop.
Nope, doesn't work.
Just don't understand the assignment.
Real Properties versus Jason Mitchell.
Joe Lloyd, Your Honor, I am going to be appearing on behalf of Mr. Mitchell.
See, now, let me just explain something. Everybody in the courtroom has now been saved because Mr. Lloyd is a calming influence on me. I just want you all to know that. That's right.
You really have to give Judge Simpson his due here. This man is a pro at keeping control in the courtroom. He's easily in my top 3 judges to watch because he never lets anyone drag him down to their level. And that's a skill most people don't have, especially when someone is coming at you with nothing but attitude. He genuinely tried to help her, too, and I honestly don't know how he kept his composure. If I were in his seat, I probably would have called her back just to let her know the extension she was asking for. Yeah, that wasn't happening. And realistically, she wasn't going to pay it anyway. This whole hearing was basically a full-on lesson in entitlement. She was rude to everyone, acted like the court staff were invisible, and behaved as if she was the only person in the room whose time mattered. A lot of that comes from how you're raised and the behaviors you see growing up. But there's also a level of personal responsibility that comes into play. Respect goes both ways, and she wasn't offering any here. Let me know in the comments if you think her attitude came from stress or if this is just how she acts every single day. Thank you all so much for watching. I truly appreciate you being here, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Your support really helps the channel.